Good morning, everybody. I've lost the glove. No one's sure where my other glove is. What's doing? Alright. Good morning, everybody. Beautiful morning on the Sunshine Coast here. I'm out at Glasshouse Mountains testing out the brand spanking new Husky TE300. And we're out here with Steve. He's also on a 2024 Husky 300. I do trials riding with Steve. You know those bikes with the don't have the seats on, funny looking things? Yeah, those. And this is going to be my first ride on this thing, obviously. And we'll go and get warmed up. See how we go. Get this thing going. Okay, speed, something. Push buttons. Oh, 2 kilometers. 0.3 of an hour. 0.1 of an hour. All right.
So we're just going to head through Hennessy track and we'll go that way.
Yeah, I don't think it wants to idle just at the moment.
Did you push your fast idle thing
I did.
back out?
Yeah, I did push back out.
Usually if you turn your throttle all the way back, it clicks it out anyway.
Yeah, I did. Maybe it's still a bit cold. I'll click it back in for a minute.
So we'll just take an easy ride down there, warm it up.
Yep. Oop. Here we go. Gotta say, it's a lot noisier than the 4-stroke straight away. Throttle's a bit lighter. It is still warming up, so she's a bit towy. Whoa, it's a bit chilly this morning, 13 degrees. I still got to bed these brakes in too. We got the 14 tooth on the front. We can't put a 13 on it. Oh yes, I have been down this bit before. This is where the little bridge is. I've been in that one. See, it's getting warm already. I've got no steg pegs on this thing. Right, I'm going to try and run without them and see how I go. Whoop. Oh dear. She's towy. The throttle's really, really light. So easy to just give it a little twist. Not sure if I like this throttle or I suppose I just got to get used to it, right? Say it's really hard on my hand. The throttle's so damn light. I would be going to stiffen it up a bit. I think I have been down this track. Alright, so a bit of downhill. This is what I was intrigued about. Is how much back pressure can I get? Like how much I'm already in first gear. Oh yeah, this is oh shit. Wow, that was sketchy. We really got to get used to these pegs and the throttle. Man, everything is so different. You wouldn't think so, but yeah, it feels so different. Break down a bit. Oh, it stopped. That's all right. We'll just go down here with no engine, shall we? That is okay. Yeah, look, this is so different. The suspension's really different. I've really got to get used to this suspension, and the brakes are still spongy as anything. I think we need to change the base idle setting. Where is Steve taking me? I think I might switch back to that 13 because I'm literally in first gear here. I would have thought I'd be in second. Just wants to go. I mean, there is a little bit of engine braking there, and that's first, no brakes. It's not getting away on me too crazy. Suspension's pretty stiff on the front. I think that is the actual design of this front fork. I think she's warmed up a little bit now. Feels a little bit better. Still really getting used to this thing. I feel like I could whiskey throttle it so easy. Tried to put a car here. I wonder if it's going to idle now. It is going to idle now. Very good.
This must be a stolen vehicle.
Yeah.
Wow.
Stole it and trashed it. And there's probably still a good engine in there, maybe.
Yeah. How's the bike going? Okay.
It's a hell of a lot of getting used to. It's so straight away the suspension's way different.
Yes.
And just getting a feel for that's like really, you know, it's almost sketchy because I'm not trying to get a feel for how it reacts. The throttle is so light.
Yeah.
I feel like I could whiskey throttle it at any time. Like I'm really so careful. It's a, you know,
yeah.
And you know, the brake's in a slightly different spot than my 350, so I missed it going down the hill, but I grabbed it again.
Yeah.
I think gears and foot pegs are big.
Yeah.
Like plenty of space on the foot pegs compared to my old ones.
Big now, eh?
That's really good, but
so the I'll call it the skittish feeling compared to a four-stroke, because a four-stroke feels a bit more planted for some reason.
Yes.
So probably the mass of the engine. The two-stroke does give you, climbing off a four-stroke does give you that feeling that it seems to be, you know what I'm saying, exaggerating it.
that's exactly what it feels like.
Yeah, but it's normal. That for the two-strokes normal. And
Yeah.
you get used to it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I really need to get used to it because it's so twitchy.
Yeah, because it feels like, oh, why'd you move? Why'd you move?
Yeah, I'm like bounce here, bounce there, and then the tiny little bits of throttle like matter. So it's I'd say it's different to ride than the 350, but at the moment it's it's still feeling very alien.
Yes, it is different. That's for sure.
And trying to get used to it. Yeah, I'm a bit timid to sort of squeeze this thing a little bit too hard. But it does seem to love the hills, really. It loves just to lug up those hills.
That's it, yes.
It seems to be good for that.
When I first rode this bike, it felt like a sewing machine. It just feels so smooth, like if you know what I'm saying. Like
yeah.
Compared to like earlier two strokes, you know, like you'd have like hardly nothing, and then wow, you know, whereas this thing's just like it's just progressive because of it. Probably the power valve that's now electronic, so it just handles that better.
Yeah.
So it just doesn't seem to have that. I mean, when you give it gas, it goes, but it just seems a lot more progressive than like the earlier two strokes that I had. Yes.
Compared to the 4-stroke, it still feels very skitsy. Like it doesn't want to go, then it just really wants to go.
There's an adjustment.
There's definitely an adjustment. I'm definitely having an adjustment period, that's for sure. We'll get there. Steve's just straight up all the rock hops. I'm still a little bit timid with this thing. I think I've got to ride it like a granny a little bit for just a little bit longer. Yeah, it's pretty good to come out with Steve. You know, he's ridden obviously a lot of 2-strokes. So he's a wealth of knowledge. I know I'm hitting all these lines wrong and nowhere near what I normally do. Oh, I think we'll make sure in first gear for beginners on this one. Oh, you bugger! Well, that wasn't a good time for it to stall. Oh, if we need to change something there. If I can change that base idle a little bit.
Not easy to get to.
If you can get under there. Yeah. I can see it, but man, is it in there?
Yeah, it's
in there.
Help.
Yeah. Goggles off is good.
Yeah. So yeah. Pop this one off. Yeah. But
oh, I can get to it to me.
Yeah, I think, can you actually turn it with one hand?
Yeah.
Okay, so then turn it that way.
Yep, got it.
There you go, and just 2 or 3 turns. I got mine idling fairly high.
Better?
And the other thing you'll also find, obviously coming from the 4-stroke to the 2-stroke, is you actually got to use brakes on the downhill. Whereas the 4-stroke, you just like, whoa.
Yeah, you got more engine braking. Yeah. It's not too bad. Like I've ridden a mate's CR250 and it has 0 engine braking.
It's like,
yeah. If you don't brake into a corner, you just keep going. All right. I'll ride the side and then drop in. Got to try different ways to get over logs and stuff, just to, you know, get a bit of a feel for how this thing's going to lug. I don't mind exploring.
Okay.
I've never been down any of these tracks, so can't know. Oh, come on. We'll turn that up a bit more. Who could ever forget the jungle? I think I need to turn this idle up a bit. There goes Steve. He's going to show us how to do this hill. I see what he means about you need momentum here. And to me, that wasn't even momentum, it was just skill with the clutch, really. There's plenty of traction. There's, didn't even really have to go that fast. And there's heaps of traction up here. Steve wants to have a crack at this one. Oh, and he's straight up there. I mean, you can really hit that one. It's still pretty gnarly. I mean, obviously it doesn't look silly steep to you because this is on camera, but it's pretty damn steep. Whee! And try and stop before the bog hole. Gotta stop before the bog hole. That's just all nice and soft and sloped. There's nothing nasty.
Yeah, but right.
Yep.
Just like this line there. And up there.
Shrubbery removal. Go and put this way out of everyone's way. Way up there. Off every line. Yeah. Look at this. Boom, there's a lot of rubber on that rock. But there's a lot of shitty run up too. It's just a slop hole. I reckon, just 1 second. I reckon the only thing that's going to screw you line here is going to be that. From that point, should be pretty fine, even if you do slip. Well, that was one hell of a line, Steve. Went straight up the middle. I thought he was going to go up that side. That was pretty cool. Straight up that rock. That was pretty good. I have to come back here when I'm getting used to my bike a bit more. Look at that. So he's managed to pick this beautiful line straight up the middle of that rock there, between the log and the rock, to hold him on line. Oh, he's gone back over here. Do you think I should move, Steve?
Hey?
Do you think I should move?
I think you should.
I'll go back to the other side. Looks like if it all went horribly wrong, you'd be on top of me. Steve's getting set up here. Oh, he's done it. He's done it. Oh, yes. Oh, I don't know if you can see that, but I don't know, does that make it look any different to you? That's straight up, and that's not mega grippy, but has a bit of grip. Wow, that was pretty cool.
Always feels like I don't have enough speed. You look at what flipping Neil Price does, stands there and just go, feels like, whoa, I don't have enough speed.
Yeah.